Hello, it's Starsler, your unfriendly drag queen. I do bite.
Anyway, so...
But on the 15th of March, I saw Cabaret on my honest review. For anyone who may be going to see it, or anyone who's just curious, yeah, ignore my dusty ass getting ready in the background of this video. My fat ass even fucking forgot to finish recording this, so I was meant to get up around 7, but I ended up having to absolutely rush. The show didn't start until 2, but it's, like, still recommends you get there around, like, 1, but I was in the cafe for a little while. This guy was just so astonished with me, like, I get it, like, I'm naturally amazing, but this guy could not stop staring at me. Like, he was one of the staff, and he was sat there while I was recording this, and he was just staring into my soul. Oh my word, can we calm it down a little bit? The walk wasn't that long. Most of the hotels in the area, at least that I know of, are about 10 to 20 minute walk. I was wearing monster baddie heels, so I was dying at every single opportunity. And I fell, like, once. It's so embarrassing. I hate it. Especially when people make sure you're alright. Like, it's a nice thing, but I feel so embarrassed. Let me just tell you, if you get there around 1, there's, like, no line. There was, like, a 5-minute wait. We got up, and they were reading all of the rules to us. You couldn't record. I took a photo of where I was sitting, because I'm sat right at the back, right in the middle. Because that's all my brokey ass can afford. But other than that, I didn't want to record because I didn't want to be disrespectful to the actors, so I didn't record, but there's plenty of recordings online of, like, some of the songs, so if you just look it up, you'll find it. They also put a sticker over your phone camera, so yeah, I wasn't just gonna take that off and just be a dickhead. Actually, no, I did take it off. I'm so sorry. I'm such a liar. But as we walked down the stairs, there were so many stairs in this place. You had to take 3 staircases, just get down, just get back up again. It was, oh my god, it was absolutely, whew. They had these, like, beaded curtains on the wall, which got stuck in my rings. Oh my god, I, like, kept pulling on this, but I couldn't let go of them because I was, like, 2 seconds away from falling down these stairs. But yeah, make sure that you're wearing appropriate shoes you can walk in. I did not take this advice. I was falling down every single stair, but people kept mistaking me for a cast member, which I didn't think I looked like a cast member, but thank you, I'll take it, hell yeah. Like, I wasn't even in drag today, but, like, people still clocked me. Do I just give drag queen vibes? Maybe I do. As you came in, there were these little shots on the counter. They taste like hand sanitizer. Not nice. It's if hand sanitizer was liquid and drinkable. Not that great, let me just tell you that. But it's free, so who cares? From where I went, there was 2 main bar areas, and then you had these little merch places that were set up. Let me just say this, they do not take cash, and my card is a little bitch. I'm poor as fuck, so my card base, it didn't get declined, but I just didn't know my PIN numbers, and I had to put it in, I had to insert it. How sexual, how scandalous. But yeah, they don't take cash, which is just so inconvenient because I had the cash in my hand and I just walked down because I was right at the top. I had to walk down like 9 staircases just to get down to the bottom, and then I finally realized, oh wait, they have seat service. So got myself a lovely glass of champagne, very expensive, but you know what? I'd work the next day. I deserve it, okay? I was sat next to this therapist who had a really fancy name for her therapy. I can't remember. I thought it was like hypnotizing people and stuff though. She just kind of laughed at me, so she was probably kidnapping people. But, you know, who cares? But after this lovely conversation with this lovely lady, the lights started to dim and I was kind of mesmerized. But then as MC came out of the floor, I'm sat there thinking, unless someone has stole Billy Ray Porter's melanin, I really don't think this white man is Billy Ray Porter. I think something's happened to Billy Ray Porter since Pose, and someone's scared the black out of him. I don't know, but no. It was the understudy. I'm scared I'm gonna mess this name up. Damon Gold, I think his name is. I'm so sorry if I messed that up. He was absolutely phenomenal. I was pretty happy about it, because all of the reviews I've seen online about Billy Ray Porter honestly have not been that positive. I'm gonna be so honest. But no, he was absolutely incredible. The first half of the show was really great, but for the people who were sat next to me, I don't think they'd seen Cabaret before, because they were just saying, oh, it's a little boring. I'm like, strap in. You know what I'm saying? I guess if you haven't seen musicals before, it can be a slow start, but even then I can't really see it. I mean, you have some absolutely bangers to the start, like Willkommen, Don't Tell Mama. Like, there's so many great numbers. I don't know how you would be bored by that. But in Act 2, the more Nazi imagery that kept appearing, the more people just fell silent. As Ludwig took off his coat to reveal the Nazi armband, everyone was dead quiet. No one was speaking. And, yeah, so I was really thankful that no one was laughing at this. I was like, God, please don't let there be a Nazi in this damn audience. All of the outfits were absolutely phenomenal, though. Like, don't get me wrong, it really annoys me how so many outfits now, like all of the newer MCs outfits are kind of just reused and redone, but there were some newer outfits in this production of Cabaret. Like most of them were the same, but he rocked it, you know. Unfortunately, if you could see her, don't get me wrong, the like gorilla, chimpanzee, whatever, was so realistic in a costumey sense, you know what I mean? It was really, really cool. But unfortunately, the end line, people were laughing. So the rumors that people laughing aren't rumors. People are laughing at the end of that now. And a lot of people who maybe have not seen Cabaret may not get the relevance. The song is basically how Berlin views Jewish people back when the Nazis were taking over. And at the end, the whole song is the MC who represents the attitudes of Berlin dancing with this gorilla on stage, but it comes straight after Herr Ludwig, who's a Jewish man, proposes, and it's mocking the way that they get married, and it's saying, well, if you could see her, she is a lot smarter than you'd think. And at the end of the song, it says, if you could see her through my eyes, she wouldn't look Jewish at all. Which, back when Cabaret was first released, this was such a controversial thing at the time that there was two versions of the movies that were set to release, because if the first version was just too much, they had a second version where it cut the line out completely because they didn't want this massive uproar against the movie. So the fact people are laughing at it is extremely concerning. There was an MC who spoke out and said you shouldn't be laughing at this. I think it kind of defeats the whole point of the musical, but to each their own. I still think it was a moment that was very well needed, and a lot of people do need to be kind of called out for it, you know what I mean? But the end songs were so good. I don't care much with Damon. I know he's an understudy. I need a recording of him singing it. He is so talented and his voice is so gorgeous, and he scared me so much. Like, he was playing it so well, and he emphasized so much of the song. It honestly scared me a little. It made me jump a little, you know? And Cabaret was, insane. Marisha Wallace, I've heard mixed reviews about her as Sally Bowles. I don't get all the negative ones. She was phenomenal. Her voice is so insane. I need a recording of her immediately. She is just so utterly talented. The ending of this version of Cabaret, which technically Billy Ray Porter's, but I didn't see Billy Ray Porter, was everyone was in these grey suits, and it comes from when Cliff is on the train and he's in his grey suit, and MC comes out and he's directing this like he did earlier, but he is now blonde and he's wearing a grey suit, and then all the characters come out in these grey suits, and I think it's just kind of symbolizing that the Nazis have fully taken power and there wasn't any room anymore to have that freeness and liberalness that was Berlin before the Nazis. I think it was honestly a pretty good ending. Was it my favorite? No, but it was still a very good ending, and I'm happy it had an ending, because there are some that just end it at Cabaret, which, why? Like, this still another act, babe. You need to finish this. But also, Herr Schultz was so bad, bro. I want his pineapple too. Hell yeah. He was so fine. I don't really know what's going on with Billy Ray Porter at the moment, because if you go onto Damon's Instagram, a lot of the comments are saying, oh, I really enjoyed seeing you yesterday, but then it's just so many different, like 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago. So like it's clear he's doing it a lot more. Maybe Billy Ray Porter's on a little bit of a break. It says on the website he's going to be there until May something, 24th, I think. So I don't know. Maybe he's doing something else. Maybe he's just run away. A few extra notes just about this in general was, I mean, I was told off in the beginning. I was on my phone ordering drinks because I was so thirsty by the time I got there. And this guy came over, he was like, you need to put your phone away. Well, everyone else is on their phone. No show is going on right now. Like, it's before that. There are a few actors on stage just like dancing around. But keep in mind, I'm right at the top, right at the back. Everyone else is on their phones, yet I'm the only one getting told off for this. What did I do? He was like, your phone's going to distract the actors. Many people have said it's okay for me to be on my phone and order food though. So like, what did I do? Let my fat ass breathe. Damn. Also, be careful on the stairs, especially if you're in the top rows. They're very smaller stairs and the aisles themselves are extremely small, so beware. I may or may not have fallen down the stairs. It was so embarrassing. Thank you to the guy who asked if I was alright. I'm fine, I promise, but I hurt my legs so bad. Next day at work I was limping. It was so embarrassing. As Demeter kindly pointed out, was my fault, but you know, doesn't matter. I needed to look fabulous. I couldn't go in trainers. Are you kidding me? I'd rather kill myself. No, but as we were walking back, there was a guy too who took my photo. I assume he was a street photographer of some sorts, but I'm not entirely sure. So if you see a photo of me looking absolutely busted, report him immediately. No, I'm kidding. I really want to see if he like took a photo. Like, I want to see the photo. I probably looked extremely pissed. I'm gonna be so for real. Like, I wasn't, but I just have a resting sad face. I just always look depressed. So I mean, if we see a video of me on the internet somewhere of a street photographer taking my photo, tag me please. I'm curious. I mean, I recommend going, though. I do. I can't speak for Billy Ray Porter's version as MC, so I can't say with full certainty, like, you should absolutely go see this, because I saw the understudy for MC, which usually when there's an understudy, especially of one of the main characters, they usually give you a discount on the tickets, or tell you someone is not in. They did not tell us that this guy was just not there, which, I mean, I was fine with it, because I hadn't heard anything real positive about Billy Ray Porter, but, like, still, I still paid like $70 for these freaking tickets, dude. This was like so much of my money. I'll just cry. But no, the atmosphere is amazing. All of the performers are so utterly talented. And I mean, the seats are ironically highly priced, especially towards the front. But overall, it's really great, and if you like cabaret, you're probably going to enjoy it. Again, can't speak for Billy Ray Porter's version, but I really enjoyed it with Damon. He was absolutely incredible. Marisha Wallace, everyone else who was playing any of the characters, that everyone was just so utterly great. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Thank you for the 2 people who are watching this, and yeah, have a good day. That's weird saying. Oh my god, no. Have a terrible day.